Hi, I'm Dawn from theminimalmom.com, and coming up next, I want to show you just one way that we've been working to instill contentment in our kids and have them focus a little less on things in their life. And I'll show you our Disney countdown there too as well. That's coming up next. Hi, I'm Dawn. I blog at theminimalmom.com. If we haven't met before, I am married to Tom. We have 4 kids, ages 3 through 8, and then we also sell residential real estate. But you know, we try to live a minimalist lifestyle and make it look normal. That's usually what we talk about. The benefits have been awesome in our life, and it's probably easier to achieve than you would imagine. But that's not what I want to talk today. Today I want to talk a little bit about how we've been intentionally trying to cultivate contentment in our kids, because we all know that it's not always easy. And I actually saw this. This is our Disney countdown chain in the background, so I thought it might actually be kind of a good visual aid for this video. But real quick, I just wanted to touch on this. You know, I actually have to back up though, because I think before we can instill contentment in our kids, we have to have a certain level of contentment ourselves. And it's actually something that Tom and I were exploring quite a bit last year. And you know, everybody's different, everyone's marriage is different, you have different goals. What I didn't realize for a very long time was that from a very young age, Tom, he's always been very business minded and driven that way. And he just had in his head what he thought success would look like in his mid-30s when we found ourselves there. And so I couldn't always understand why he just didn't seem to be happy with where we were at. From the outside, I thought it looked like things were good. We had things together, and really by the world standard, we were doing well. And it wasn't until I understood that he was using a different measuring stick than I was, that's where our disconnect was. And so it's actually something he's had to explore quite a bit. I think I can be content just about anywhere, but I mean, that hasn't been tested, so I don't know for sure. But I just, like I said, I measure things differently. And so what's been fun though is that as he went on that journey, then we also found ways that we could be kind of actively instilling this in our kids as well. And when my parents told us they wanted to take us all to Disney World coming up here in about a month, it was super exciting, and it made me think of something that I had read before that said that people who are happy, one thing that they generally do is they always have something on the calendar that they're looking forward to. And so as I thought about that, and I thought about our upcoming trip to Disney World, I thought, you know, a lot of the fun with a trip is the anticipation building up to it. And so what we wanted to do was just involve our kids in that and really get them excited about it too, and for them to realize that there's lots of different ways we can experience joy and happiness in our life, and a lot of times that doesn't have anything to do with anything we buy or physical items we have, but something like this, a vacation or a trip, is certainly something that is fun to look forward to and plan for and anticipate, and that there's just a lot of happiness and joy that comes in that process, not just the trip itself. And then afterwards too, I don't know if you've ever read research, but it shows that how when we think back on those memories, that we tend to feel that same joy and happiness again, like we can actually relive it when we come back home. So what a gift that is. And for a long time, honestly, we didn't travel. We had little kids, we were in survival mode, we had debt, it wasn't financially practical, and so we just had all these reasons we didn't travel. And now that we feel like the kids are kind of at ages that are more manageable to travel, we're trying to make it a priority again. But as we've done that, I really do see this whole set of benefits that comes with it as well. So like I said, I wanted to show you our Disney countdown chain. It was super fun. Our 8-year-old is she loves anything crafty, and honestly I love crafts and stuff too, so I had fun making it with her. So her and I, and then our 6-year-old daughter, helped make it too. But it's been super fun. Every morning, one of the first things they do when they wake up in the morning is they come over to the chain and they take one of the links off, and they talk about how many days that we have left to the trip. And we've talked about, you know, when there's only 7 days left, then we're going to pack our clothes and all of our things that we're going to bring with, and they've been watching YouTube videos to get ready for it. And our 8-year-old, she has a Disney book from AAA that she's been circling things in and telling us all kinds of facts. And talking about my husband kind of on this contentment journey too, he's actually taken it upon himself to watch YouTube videos about Disney and how we can get good deals while we're there, and where to park and where to stay, and all of that kind of stuff. And so it's been fun to see this kind of play out with him too, that he's realizing that it's awesome to achieve, it's awesome to have goals and lofty goals and to work towards them and all of that, but we don't want to miss out on the rest of life in the process. So it's been a lot of fun. My encouragement to you would be, maybe it's not in the budget right now to go to Disney World. Certainly this is something we've been saving up for and planning for, but maybe it's just a long weekend away, or camping, or even a trip to relatives that live a little bit of a distance away that you don't get to see very often, but it'd be cheap to stay with them or to travel there. I think that it could be fun just to get some things on the calendar, so you have things to look forward to and to plan for and to anticipate and to research and all of that kind of stuff, that maybe if you've been in a season where it hasn't been practical, maybe now's the time to kind of plan those trips and to get that kind of stuff on the calendar. So certainly I would love to hear ideas, trips you've been on, anything like that in the comments, or if you have any questions as well. I look forward to keeping in touch with you. And again, you can always find me at theminimalmom.com.